Welcome back, or welcome for the very first time, to 28 Days of Love.
We're so glad you're here, truly, whether you've been rocking with us since season 1 or you're just finding us. This space was created with you in mind.
This season is special, not just because it's February, not just because love is in the air, but because we're stepping into our third year of marriage and our third season of 28 Days of Love.
3 years of learning, 3 years of stretching, 3 years of choosing each other, sometimes with ease, sometimes with tears, and always with intention.
If you were with us last season, you know it ended abruptly. Life happened in a way we didn't plan for, and honestly, in a way we weren't ready to share at that time.
Last season ended because we experienced a second miscarriage. That loss changed us. It slowed us down. It forced us to grieve privately and together.
There were moments we questioned if we'd ever come back to this space. Moments where talking about love felt heavy, even hard.
But here's what we learned. Love doesn't disappear in loss. It gets quieter, it gets deeper. And sometimes it waits until you're strong enough to speak again.
So when we say we're back, we don't mean the same versions of ourselves.
We're back healed in places, still healing in others, but rooted, committed, and more intentional than ever.
For those who are new, 28 Days of Love is our way of inviting you into our real marriage. No filters, no perfections, no pretending.
For 28 days, we talk about love as it actually exists, in communication, in conflict, in intimacy, in faith, in healing.
And this season, we're not doing it alone.
We're bringing in 4 incredible couples, one couple each week, who will join us and share their stories, their lessons, their challenges, and their victories.
Different backgrounds, different journeys, different seasons, but one common thread. They're committed to doing the work love requires.
This season is for the couples who are thriving and for the couples who are barely holding on.
It's for the newly married, the long married, and even those believing God for marriage someday.
It's for anyone who's had to grieve something inside their relationship and wondered, can we come back from this?
Because the answer is
yes.
With grace, with honesty, and with God at the center.
So for the next 28 days, we invite you to lean in with us.
Laugh with us, learn with us, heal with us.
And let love, real love, do its work. Welcome to Season 3 of 28 Days of Love. That's not the area.
Hey everybody.
Hola.
What's up? How's everybody doing today? We're just trying to make it last forever. Like, share, comment, follow. I don't really dance like that. I got swag for real. Welcome to season 3, episode 3. All right, we decided to start a little earlier. Well, actually, it's really not early. This is our regular day, but we had a hiccup, I think, a couple days ago, and so we had to do a retake. But we're ready tonight. We're going to do something a little fun, different. Maybe we should come closer so y'all can actually like see us. We're going to do something a little different. Today's game night, Wednesday game night. So it's going to be boy against girl, man against woman, male against female. So type it in the live whose team are you going to be on. We have 3 games we're going to play. And then we're going to get into some not so heavy, right? Because it's not a competition. But we have a light.
Says the most competitive person I've
A
ever
light. I don't know. We have a light subject today, so it's not really heavy. All right, so day 3 is talking about. Well, actually, maybe we should just get right into the game. My wife she doesn't know what games we're gonna play.
Sure don't.
And I did not make them up, although I am pretty creative.
You are.
But I didn't make these up. So I'll just bear with us. Bear with me. Bear with us. Bear with me. I should have had this one already set up. No, just as long as they're yeah. All right, so, man, I was getting ready to say good morning, but it's not morning.
I have no idea what's going on. I've never seen a game like this before.
So I gotta do this real quick. All right, give us a second. We have to switch cameras. And then we're gonna get straight into our game. How's everybody's day? While I'm doing that,
So today is day 3 of season 3, and we're going to be talking about how a home is built on peace. Peace is the foundation of every healthy home. Not perfection, not control, peace. Invite God into the atmosphere today, into your conversations, your tone, your silence. That is so important. If there's one thing that I've learned through my walk with Christ is that you control your atmosphere and you can control what goes on in your atmosphere, not other people's atmosphere. They have atmosphere of negativity, you can still house that atmosphere of positivity, and prayerfully your positivity can rub up on their negativity, then y'all both can have a positive atmosphere together. But yes, peace in the home is imperative, and it's necessary for a healthy marriage for sure. And you have the ability to house peace because peace is one of the fruits of the Spirit.
Right. So, I kind of chose this because you're talking about two people coming into one space, and it's not always peaceful in the beginning, right? Like it can be quite challenging, um, but we're going to talk about that a little later. Right now, we're gonna get our game underway. Game on. So you have to go with your own one. Babe. All right. So the name. So this is a race. We're gonna do a race. You already know who's gonna win.
Wait a minute. Whoa, I got lightheaded.
Okay.
Is that good?
How much? It's on me.
Well, I don't know what we're doing, so it's hard for me to know what's on me.
All right. So
Wow, that was a lot.
I'd like to get ourselves together because I blew my balloon earlier.
Right, you just signed up for sharing a balloon.
No, this is cool. All right. So you got to keep your balloon up. All right.
Okay.
If your balloon hits the counter or the floor or your cup, like you lose.
Okay.
All right, so you keep your balloon up and you have to stack your cups. Okay, you cannot grab your balloon, like you literally have to keep it up.
Okay.
Right?
It can go anywhere.
It can go anywhere, and you can only stack one cup at a time.
What do you mean one cup at a time?
Okay. Y'all ready? All right. Put in the comments who you think's gonna win. Y'all already know I got this in the bag.
Well, you have an advantage because you know the game.
I've never done it before. I just saw them.
I can't see people do it that way.
All right. You ready?
You have to use the same hand. You can use both hands.
You can only use one hand.
Oh, okay. So
all right. You ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Wait, I messed this up. Because no, wait a minute, I messed up. Redo.
No.
That was pregame because I messed up.
Too bad. So sad.
I didn't realize what I was doing.
Booyah.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. The next game is gonna be kind of fun. Well, that was fun for me
Because you won, right? How am I supposed to know? Told you he was
Take those
competitive.
apart.
What do you mean take them apart? Everybody now?
No. This two. Come on, either side.
If we're doing a workout, I can tell you right now, I cannot do that.
Y'all ready? Understand. I want to know. I want to be your man. All right.
Happy to color?
Okay. I have to. Alright. Registration. I'll do it.
You make your newspapers look like Eddie.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I should have this set up, but I had to work.
How'd I know? That's what I said. Like, what is this? Look, these look like, what's his name? Says, Godzilla.
All right.
Are they supposed to be mismatched?
Yeah. All right.
Here we go get cups again.
First one gets the 4. First one gets the 4 wins. Okay. I'll go first so you know what it is. Okay?
Right, I don't know what you doing. What?
You gotta go like this, this, this.
Not long enough. Well, your arms are longer than mine. No, because you have advantage. Oh no.
Okay.
Wait.
You know. All right.
Hold on a second.
So.
Oh no. Oh my.
You ready?
No. I can't. Right, messed up.
No, they didn't go down at the same time.
Oh, so this is people see. So one is a hand and then one is a circle.
I can see it.
No, I can't.
Oh.
It's too bright. And one is a circle. So it's either gonna be hand, fist, or hand, fist, or this hand. And I'm not that coordinated. Oh, you don't have time to practice?
So. No, you cheated.
How am I cheating? I don't know what I'm doing. Right. I'm gonna be like a dog.
It don't matter because you don't get 1 point.
You're a sore loser. I did. You don't understand. You know how drummers have to be coordinated in different beats and stuff?
No.
I can't do that.
Go. You need to
Huh?
Go. No. No.
Now you're just a sore loser. No.
No. No. You cheated.
No, I'm not. You're I can't believe you're doing this on camera.
Go.
Now you know what I was talking about yesterday when I said Monopoly has always been people bankrupt. Sore loser. No, you don't get that point. No, you don't. You delayed.
That's your point.
Is my point? Oh, no, I want a point. You do not get a point.
It doesn't matter. Because I'm hitting at the same time. You're looking at it too much. No. You're looking at it. You can't stand it.
Okay, fine. Technically, I get that point, though.
No. This thing.
Babe, why in the world? No.
Yeah.
No. 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 So now you're the exception to the rule.
Go.
No, you don't. thrive off of this for at least the next 5 years.
All right.
You want to keep going?
No, that's it.
Oh, that's it now. Oh, why? Why is it all to over?
I forgot to get this stuff to set the other game up.
Okay. So, moral of the story, I won.
All right.
In conclusion, I won.
You won one game.
Yes, I sure did. I sure did. I sure did win. Where are all these?
Okay.
You can't look at stuff other
This one. All right. So. All right. Hey. Hello.
I don't think I knew that song. I'm not that young.
Okay. So.
I won.
Merging two homes together, like it was challenging. A lot of turbulence. Like I'm very particular, and
That's an
so
understatement.
what?
That's an understatement.
I'm very particular about how I prefer things to be, and there's not a lot of peace. No, I'm joking. I have to go back and look at this. I gotta say focus. Oh, peace is the foundation, yeah. Not perfection. So like that, peace is the foundation of a healthy home, not perfection, not control, peace. That for me, listen, for the newlyweds, for those that have been married long time,
Long time.
I'm gonna say this like this. I always want things my way, but my wife always get what she wants. You like that, don't you?
What?
You can write that down. Yeah, because like I like things perfect and pristine, and like you don't really care.
I mean, I don't want it messy.
No. Right, but you didn't let me finish.
Okay.
But you don't really care if like something's like not perfectly aligned.
Mm-hmm.
And like for me, like so like the kitchen, for example, like when I hung up when I did everything, like I perfectly spaced everything out because I have order for me. It's just everything being parallel, symmetrical. Was very important. It's very important. I like slacked in it a little bit, but I always tell my wife like that's the standard. Like I grew up with the notion that I had to make sure that we had to make sure that our home looked like Jesus was coming. You know, like if Jesus came to your home. And so like how did that feel? Like it drove my wife crazy. You know what I mean? For everything to have to be in a place. I mean, every cabinet is organized to look like a showroom. And like it brings me joy. But for my wife, she's like, nobody's gonna see it. But I'm like, yeah, but when you open the cabinets, it's like, But anyway, like I built those systems for myself because I process things in life better like that when everything's in its place and everything has a place. My wife's very particular as well. I'll just say she's not going to organize things to the level, to the degree that I am, like color codes, shapes, you know, like closets, long sleeve, short sleeve, color code, everything. And the hangers need to match the clothes colors. And
right, because I thought I was very organized and very detail oriented, and then we got married, and I was like, oh, make me look like I'm beginner stage, entry level. But also, yeah, it was challenging with the particulars. It's like learning new systems. It's like going from an Android to an iPhone, but like an old Android to a brand new, like going from a flip phone to a current iPhone. It's just learning a lot of different systems.
At once.
At once was a lot.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
And I think, like for me, one of the biggest takeaways has been like the grace. Obviously, we talked about grace, like the grace to change, the grace to be, but the grace to grow. Like for the first time, so like we have different gifts and we have different preferences. And like one of my particulars is the way my clothes are folded and how everything is folded a certain way and then color coded and lined up a certain way. And like for the first time, like I was so proud of my wife because like 3 years, it took her 3 years to like get my system.
Thank you.
And like I remember like I was getting up for work the other morning because we just moved into our house, and so the last thing we had to do was like the master bedroom, the drawers and the closets, right? So we were kind of like just living on a duffel bag. No, I'm joking. We were just like living on, you know how it is when you move and you have hundreds of thousands of clothes and shoes and socks and undergarments and stuff like that to put up. It's a process, right? And so I remember getting up for work the other morning, and I didn't want to cut on the light to disturb her, and I couldn't find the remote control for my lamp. And so, but I remember pulling my drawer out and like my heart palpitated. It was like, so this is love. Cause like all my stuff was lined up, like, cause we had just did laundry. I think it took us like 2 weeks to do laundry. No, a week to do laundry. But anyway. And so, I was like, oh my goodness, like for me it was like so fulfilling because I had it set that way for multiple reasons because I like to not have to turn on the light to get dressed, but also I'm always of the mindset that if something happens to the electricity, I want to be able to know where everything is, but also I want to just know where everything is at, right? So everything is in order, and I was just able to reach in the drawer. But anyway, I'm saying that because like it was a process, and I've learned like not to rush in things. Like I've learned that this year, like the beginning of this year. Well, this time when we moved actually, because I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do this different. Like I'm like I want to enjoy our house. I want to enjoy my wife, and like I just let grace be grace. Like I just took the time. I took my time. I took longer than I would have taken. Well, I guess probably not. I think it's just because. Yeah, I think maybe it's just because. Yeah, I was able to rest, but I think it's just because it's a bigger place as well too. That it took much longer. But anyway, that's just a side note. Sorry. I don't remember what I was saying.
You saying that just reminded me about it goes back to peace in the home, because at the end of the day, like it's two worlds colliding, two different systems becoming one. And I actually had a conversation with someone about this not so long ago, but in a marriage, you always talk about compromising, but it's not always just compromising. Sometimes it is just genuinely changing your ways. And I think there's this misconception of, I'm not going to change to something that you want me to be because I'm my own. But if two are becoming one, you're no longer who you were because you're one. And I think the analogy I gave was how when you bake something and you're mixing all the ingredients together, like the sugar, the flour, the chocolate, all these ingredients are going to make this cake, but you can never separate them again. Like the flour will never look like flour, the chocolate will never look like chocolate again, the sugar will never look like sugar again. And that's how it is in a marriage. Two worlds are coming together. They don't look the same. I do not look like the same person I was when I was single. And that's the whole purpose of becoming one. So you do compromise, but you also literally do change. I had to change some of my ways and systems to accommodate Kian in the same way Kian had to change some of his ways and his systems to accommodate me. So there are times where it's compromising. I meet you halfway, you meet me halfway. But then sometimes just entirely changing your system, but it's about determining when to compromise and when to change, and understand that compromising and changing is going to bring peace in your home. But if you're determined to be who you were, I'm gonna be me, how I've always been me, and you can't make me change, and I don't want to be who you want me to be, then there's no peace. There's dissension, and where there's dissension, there is
No peace.
no peace.
Right. Yeah, that's good. So, like, we just have to find like the medium in the middle. And a part of it is just like accepting the things that really don't need to change, because everything doesn't need to change. And like, I remember like when we first, in the early weeks of our marriage, I know it was like so overwhelming, because I'm a perfectionist to the core. And I realized, I was telling my wife, like, you don't have to do things my way. I'm just going to show you what I believe is a better way and a quicker way to get things done. And like, I think it took a while for her to realize, like, I wasn't, well, I don't know much as her as it was other people though, to think, for them to realize that it wasn't about control. Because for me, it was never about control. I didn't want my wife all day in the kitchen, even though she prepares all three of our meals, except when we eat out, obviously. But I just seen the amount of time that she was in the kitchen. When I was coming from work, I'm like, you're still in the kitchen? And like, it bothered me, because I'm like, cooking should be fun, but it shouldn't be a chore. And so like, I started putting systems in place to help her on like showing her this and this is quicker, this is quicker. Obviously, like, things are much quicker too, because like, we have a much bigger kitchen. Well, she has a much bigger kitchen. We have a much bigger kitchen, and like, I think that helps. But also, I really think what helps is like system, having a system, like planning, preparing, and stuff. And then for me, just like letting her be her, because like, it drives me crazy. Like, dishes will be piled up to the ceiling, and all she's made is a pan of muffins.
I'm done. No.
And like, my whole soul spirit is vexed, because I'm like, why are there so many dishes in the sink, in the dishwasher, running over with every dish, every spoon, every fork, every measuring cup in the entire kitchen?
But your belly is full.
Sometimes.
Don't do that.
But yeah, so for me, I was like, you know what? I told her, like, I was like, you know what? Instead of me complaining about and get frustrated, I'm gonna come alongside. So I would tell her, like, I want you cooking, I want your dishes. Now, if you do something like super crazy, I'm not gonna wash the dishes. Like, I'm working all day, I'm sorry. But I do my best to always be alongside her. And I think that that's the part, that was the compromise for me, like, not complain and like guide in help in the ways that I can. But so those were little ways we made peace in our home without removing the things that are unique about us. Like, I'm still very much a perfectionist. You know what I mean? But I also don't make my life like say, oh, it's gotta be this way. Like, if I want it that way, I do it that way. Which is why I take a great deal of detail and pride in decorating our home and staging and setting our home. And coming home in between times to like help with house chores, because I'm like, this is how I want it, and if this is how I want it, I'm gonna make sure I make the time to do it. You know what I mean? And to keep up with it. And not saying that she doesn't help, but I try to do my best to make sure like we split the chores in the home, but also like that I set stuff up to make it easy for her as well, because I don't want my wife spending all her day just because she's home all day. Just because she works from home, cleaning, you know what I mean? So like, for me, those were little things that I did, and vice versa, you know what I mean? Some of the things she took on, and she's like, yeah, I like that too, and the others is just like, I'm not with it, and I'm like, that's fine, you know what I mean? If I want it done a certain way, that's my way of doing it, so do it. Don't make her do it. Not that I did make her do it. I'm just saying that for the couples that think like you have to control and have everything your way, you don't. If you want to if you see something, if you see an error or a flaw, and you know it's a flaw, like, show them, love them, and guide them into that. I want to, but yeah.
That was good. I'll just give you another example, but I don't want to blame on it if you have another topic.
No, we're done.
Well, I was gonna say that I think another example of compromising and another example of compromising and systems changing. I think like a perfect example would be like how Kian mentioned how I cook all three of our meals. So I don't eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Sometimes I will, but for the most part, like if I ate breakfast, it would be late, like almost like a brunch. 9 out of 10, I'm skipping lunch and then I'm eating dinner. But like when I was single, my meals would be random. Like one day I might eat at 10, another day I might eat at 3, another day I might eat at 12. Well, Kian is more consistent and he wants every meal breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and he doesn't want repeats. Now, me, I could live off of leftovers, like especially if I love it. I love tacos. I could eat tacos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for an entire week and be perfectly okay. Kian is not doing that, and so it was coming together and realizing like that's his system and this is my system. How do we bring these both together? Well, I'll cook your every meal, but doesn't mean I have to eat every meal. But I'll sit there with you, maybe I'll eat something light. You know what I mean? So that's an example of like adapting and changing and also compromising. So the compromise is I'll eat something with you, even though it might be light and I'm not that hungry. The change is I'm literally cooking breakfast, lunch, and dinner, which I was not doing before.
Oh, it feels good out there. It's really nice as well. Such a beautiful view. It's a beautiful view.
So the night is young, but we have so much to do. Yeah.
No, the truth is, the night that we're not. We're going to bed.
Yeah, it's time to end for the night.
Yes.
We got some things to do. The sunset is beautiful. It's right next to Chino.
It's so beautiful. Look at that.
Texas.
We're up on the hill.
Yeah, we're in
On a mountain top.
on the hill. But
Thank you so much for joining us for another episode. You know what time it is. Every day we meet. Not every day. Hold on now. Because like we said, those 28 days, that was really rough before. So it has to be Monday through Friday. And that is going to be 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we will see you tomorrow. At what time? 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And tomorrow is Thursday, so you know what that means. The Mitchells will be with us. They're going to be our special guests. We are super excited to have them on, our first couple for 28 Days of Love Season 3. So I hope you will tune in tomorrow or catch the replay. And until then, we'll see ya.